Hello, I am Christian Gomez,
I am Cristina Diez.
and we are from the University of Rosario, and we will answer the questions that you sent. So, for the first question, what do you study, and are you all in the same class, or do you study different subjects? Well, we are from business administration, and in this headquarter of the university, most of us are from administration. There is enterprise administration, business, and logistics. So, from business, and you are from business as well.
Yes.
And what are the curriculums at your university? What language do you study? Well, the curriculums are very similar in enterprise management and business and logistics. We see similar classes, but in business it's more focused on international classes. So we see like international commerce, or this class interculturality. And what language do you study? Well, I speak Spanish, I already speak English, and I'm studying Chinese and German.
In my case, I also speak Spanish, English, and my third language, because we are required a third language, is French, and I studied Portuguese and a bit of Italian.
Okay, for the second question, do you have to take an exam to enter the university? How does the school system work in Colombia? Well, for enter to the university, we present an international exam that is called how is it called?
ICFES?
ICFES, yes, the ICFES, but that's international, and you have to present it. That's ¿cómo se dice obligatorio?
Mandatory.
That's mandatory. Yeah, mandatory. We have to. And the university sees your score, and then they can see if they accept you or not. And the school system is I don't
depends.
know.
It depends. For example, as he said, we have an international exam, but depending on the university, you have to do an interview, or the process is different. On the school system, it depends on the school, if it is private or public. For example, my school has an international baccalaureate that is called IB. So it's like an international diploma, which you can use to enter any university, depending on the score you had, as Christian said. And your school, I don't know.
Well, my school is, I think, is similar. It was founded by people that also founded the Rosario, so people from my school can get some scholarships in this university. And that, I think that I am answering the third question right now. For scholarships, there are also scholarships if you get a high score in the ICFES, in the exam. Or I recently get to know that there are sports scholarships in the university.
And also, if you have good grades, for example, in my school, if you graduate with the better grades of all the class or something like that, you can get a scholarship. It depends. Tuition fees, I think they are expensive, but depending on the subject that you have the tuition. And do you have to work to pay for your college? I think it also depends. I don't know how does it works.
Well, for the fourth question, what do you do when you have some free time? Are sports an important part of your college life? Well, my free time, I like to, not sports, but I do exercise in my free time, and also I enjoy watching movies or TV series. And for example, in this headquarters of the university, most of the time, or no, most of the school, it has a kind of lot of space for practice sports, and that's quite different from the others. In the medicine school, they don't have too much space, and the center headquarters doesn't have any space to work to do its sports.
In my case, I also like to watch movies and series. And for example, I belong to the football team of the university because, as he said, we have like a very big campus in order to play and to do sports. And our school promotes these sports, giving you 2 credits on a selective subject that is not mandatory, but you can elect anyone. So in order for you to belong to it, it's like a promotion like a free gift that you have 2 credits belonging to a team.
For the fifth question, are there any societies or associations or clubs at your university? I don't know too much about this. I know that there is kind of an institution or a group that is called ISEC, and this for mostly international exchanges, I think. And there is also the the groups for the university, the ¿cómo se llama eso?
I don't know how to say it in English or neither in French, but it's like the Consejo Estudiantil, that is where the students can vote and tell their ideas and work on the university, because they, like the slogan that our university has, is that is for the universities and from them also. So it's like a group of students that represent us and and like have the voice representing all the other students.
For the sixth question, can everybody afford higher education? Are there more men than women in higher education? I think this is one of the most expensive universities here in Colombia, and for most of the people it's quite hard to afford it, I think. Besides the scholarship is still being expensive, there are other private universities in Colombia that are even cheaper than this. So I think getting in this university is pretty difficult because of the cost. And about if there are more men and women, I think is
equal. I
equal.
think it's the same.
Yeah, it's the same. Yeah, for the seventh question.
Are there many exchange students from Europe at your university? Well, actually nowadays the university has many programs with universities from abroad, and for example there are many people from France that comes here, and that's from Europe. And for example in Latin America there are also students from Peru, but I think that the larger like group that comes here from another place are students from France.
For the last question, where do you live? On campus or with your family? What is the campus life like? Well, I live with my family, and where I live is pretty far from the university, so it takes me around 1 hour and a half to get here. And I think no one lives here in the campus. People may live here close, but the campus doesn't have the space for houses or.
That's because we don't have like a campus student building or houses or anything, because in here in Colombia it's really traditional that while you're studying you live with your family. But for example, if you're not from the city where the university is, you come to live here with friends or with your family, with cousins that also come here to study. In my case, I live really near. I live like 10 minutes ago from the university in a place that is kind of outside from Bogota, because our campus is located like in the northern outside part from Bogota.
And what is campus life like? Well, I think that's pretty different for everybody, because for me it's like taking or I have a car for come to university, so it takes me around 1 hour and a half. And I try to spend not too much time here in the campus, because this is my last semester, and I try to do another stuff for preparation for my labor life. So yes, I try. Besides, I have classes too from Monday to Sunday, but it's like 1 or 2 classes and that's it. So as I said, I try to spend not too much time here. And for you?
I think for me it's the same, because I'm also ending all subjects, so I try to come here the least hours that I can. I only come Wednesdays, Thursday, and Fridays, and on Wednesdays I have a class that is getting over actually today. So yeah, it's pretty much similar to my friend, and I think that was all about our introduction video. So see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.